The House will come to order. Members will take their seats. Guests, please clear the aisles. In accordance with Article 7, Section 2 of our Constitution, which provides that the senior member from Newport preside in the organization of the House, it is my pleasure to take the rostrum. At this time, I would like to ask for the approval of the Journal of June 17th and 18th, 2016. Hearing no objections, the House of June 17th, 18th, 2016 is approved. At this time, it is my pleasure to invite Monsignor Albert Kenney, Vicar General of the Diocese of Providence, to the rostrum to deliver the invocation.
Let us remember we are in the holy presence of God. Blessed are you, God of mercy, who through your Son gave us a marvelous example of charity and the great commandment, love one another. Send down your blessing upon these your servants, who so generously devote themselves to helping others when they are called on in times of need. Let them faithfully serve you in their neighbor and all the citizens of our great state. Let the light of your divine wisdom direct the deliberations of this impressive chamber and shine forth in all the proceedings. May they seek to preserve peace, the common good of all citizens, and continue to bring us the blessings of life, liberty, and equality. We thank them for their willingness to be role models in a world that needs positive, faithful, and courageous leaders. Leaders who care, leaders who serve with distinction. We are certainly grateful for their families, for their love, support, and guidance. And finally, we commend to your unbounded providence all the citizens of the state of Rhode Island, that we may be blessed in the knowledge and sanctified in the observance of your holy law. For we all ask this in your name. Amen.
You may be seated. Monsignor Kenney, on behalf of the entire House of Representatives and the invited guests, I thank you for that very appropriate and inspiring invocation. At this time, I invite the Cranston Fire Department Honor Guard to post the colors. The Honor Guard will be accompanied by Richard McDonagh of the Rhode Island Professional Firefighters Pipe and Drum Band. Ladies and gentlemen, It gives me great pleasure to introduce Mia Slater, Madeline Slater, Amanda Marshall, Nehemiah Speaks, Talia Jellinek-Knight, and Max Jellinek-Knight. All are children of grandchildren of representatives being sworn in today, and they will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Kids, thank you for leading us in the pledge. That flag is an important symbol and inspiration to the representative democracy for which we celebrate today. I would now like to introduce John Procaccini of Cranston to come to the rostrum, and he will sing for us the National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, John. That anthem is yet another reminder of the struggles our forefathers engaged in to protect and defend the best concepts and ideals of our state and our nation. And you've done that song proud. Clerk McCabe, do we have any communications from the Secretary of State? And if so, please read that communication.
January 3rd, 2017. The Honorable Nicholas A. Mattiello, Speaker of the House, 323 State House, Providence, Rhode Island, 02903, to the Honorable House of Representatives. I, Nellie M. Gorbea, Secretary of State, Hereby certify the following list of members elected to the House of Representatives in the General Assembly in accordance with the certificate of election filed in this office by the Board of Elections on the 14th day of December 2016 as provided by Section 22-3-13 of the General Laws of 1956. Edith H. Agello, Christopher R. Blazewski, Moira Jane Walsh, J. Aaron Regenberg, Marsha Ranglin Vassell, Raymond A. Hull, Daniel P. McCannon, John Joseph Lombardi, Anastasia P. Williams, Scott A. Slater, Grace Diaz, Joseph S. Almeida, Ramon A. Perez, Charlene Lima, Nicholas A. Mattiello, Robert B. Lancia, Robert B. Jacquard, Arthur Handy, Joseph McNamara, David A. Bennett, Camille F. Bella Wilkinson, Joseph J. Solomon Jr., K. Joseph Sakachi, Evan P. Shanley, Jared R. Nunes, Patricia L. Morgan, Patricia A. Serpa, Robert A. Novelillo, Sherry Roberts, Antonio Geruso, Julie A. Casimiro, Robert E. Craven Sr., Carol Hagan McEntee, Teresa Tanzi, Kathleen A. Fogarty, Blake A. Filippi, Samuel A. Azanaro, Brian Patrick Kennedy, Justin Price, Michael W. Chippendale, Robert Quattrochi, Stephen R. Ucci, Deborah A. Falella, Gregory J. Cosentino, Mia A. Ackerman, Jeremiah T. O'Grady, Cale P. Keeble, Brian C. Newberry, Michael A. Morin, Stephen M. Casey, Robert D. Phillips, Alex D. Marshallkowski, Thomas J. Winfield, William W. O'Brien, Arthur J. Corvesi, Shelby Maldonado, James N. McLaughlin, Carlos Eduardo Turbon, Jean-Philippe Barros, David A. Coughlin Jr., Raymond H. Johnston Jr., Mary Duffy Messier, Catherine S. Kazarian, Helder J. Cunha, Greg Amor, Joy S. Hearn, Jason Knight, Kenneth A. Marshall, Susan R. Donovan, John G. Edwards, Dennis M. Canario, Kenneth J. Mendonça, Marvin L. Abney, Deborah L. Rogero, Lauren H. Carson. In testimony whereof I have hereunto set my hand and affixed the seal of the State of Rhode Island on this 3rd day of January 2017, respectfully yours, Nellie M. Gorbea, Secretary of State.
Clerk McCabe, please call the roll aloud. All members present shall respond by saying present when their name is called.
Representative Abney.
Present.
Representative Ackerman. Representative Agello. Representative Almeida. Representative Amori. Representative Azanaro. Representative Barros. Representative Bennett. Representative Blazewski. Representative Canario. Representative Carson. Representative Casey. Representative Casimiro. Representative Chippendale. Representative Corvesi. Representative Cosentino. Representative Coughlin. Representative Craven. Representative Cunha. Representative Diaz. Representative Donovan. Representative Edwards. Representative Falella. Representative Filippi. Representative Fogarty. Representative Geruso. Representative Handy is not here, I believe. Representative Hearn. Representative Hull. Representative Jacquard. Representative Johnston. Representative Kazarian. Representative Keeble. Representative Kennedy. Representative Knight. Representative Lancia. Representative Lima. Representative Lombardi. Representative Maldonado. Representative Marshall. Representative Marshallkowski. Representative Mattiello. Representative McEntee. Representative McCannon. Representative McLaughlin. Representative McNamara. Representative Mendonça. Representative Messier. Representative Morgan. Representative Morin. Representative Novelillo. Representative Newberry. Representative Nunes. Representative O'Brien, Representative O'Grady, Representative Perez, Representative Phillips, Representative Price, Representative Quattrochi, Representative Ranglin-Vassell, Representative Regenberg, Representative Roberts, Representative Ruggiero, Representative Serpa, Representative Shanley, Representative Shikachi, Representative Slater, Representative Solomon, Representative Tanzi, Representative Tobon, Representative Ucci, Representative Vella Wilkinson, Representative Walsh, Representative Williams, Representative Winfield. You have a quorum.
Thank you very much. We have a quorum. At the beginning of our session, I noted that our Rhode Island Constitution gives the senior member of the House from Newport the honor and privilege of presiding over the organization of the House. With that authority, I wanted to take this opportunity to offer my own very, very brief remarks. I realize that the only thing standing between us and all our great festivities is me. Normally I give a 2 or 3 hour summation, but today I'll keep it down to an hour. No, we'll be done long before that. There are a lot of guests, and the speakers will acknowledge those, but I do want to say that we're always grateful that we have many branches of the government represented in what we do are here today. So I won't go down the list of names, but I would like to say hello to my 2013 freshmen. That's still a tough crowd to deal with, and whatever I do in this building, I have to make sure that they kind of sort of approve of it. So all of my 2013 freshman mates at that time, I wish you luck, continued luck in what you do. I'm not sure, but I think Representative Kazarian is still the youngest member, I think, in the House. Maybe somebody has gone past that, but every year she bargains to try and get a parking space in the upper parking lot. And I get these emails because, you know, she knows that by Constitution I've got a little bit of authority for about 5 minutes. But I'm sorry, it's denied one more time, so you've got to wait for a while before you get that. We had a nice party the other night, and I had to unfortunately leave early. I'd been on travel and came back. And at this Christmas party, there was a lot of dancing that went on. Very nice. But I got to say that Representative Casey has taken over my spot as the dancer of the two. So he is a great, any song that Temptation plays, he can dance to it. And he's followed right by Rep. Lima. I think the two of them at some point will be on Dancing with the Stars, representing Rhode Island. It's a great group of legislators to be around. And there's only one or two that for you freshmen, I think you probably should avoid. There's always a group of people in an organization that you should avoid them because it's for your own good. And I know that you will soon see Representative McLaughlin walking around the building with a pencil and pen asking you to sign something. Trust me, when you see him coming, freshmen, with that clipboard in his hand, run for your lives. You can hide under the speaker's desk. You can hide anywhere you want. Do not, I repeat, do not sign that document. And right next to him will be Rep. Nautilillo. Now, you got to understand that even though they may be telling you we're asking you to sign a bill or be a co-sponsor, when you look on the other side of it, it's a form where you've signed up to go skydiving. And when you have a representative like Representative McLaughlin who can do 100 push-ups in no time, and Representative Nautilillo, who I believe is one of the greatest funeral directors we've got, you need to run because there's something weird about the combination of the two. And if you don't believe me, ask Representative Diaz, who went skydiving that day. She fell out of an airplane, and Sue Pegden. They take you up 2 miles, drop you until you reach maximum velocity, which is 120 miles per hour, and you see Rhode Island like you've never seen it before. In fact, Rhode Island comes up really quick, real fast to you. So be careful when you see those coming. Now, almost before I end, I saw them making some new chutes for this year, because they will surely come around and ask you that question. When you skydive and your chute opens, hopefully it does, you look up and you see a really, really nice chute. It's fully deployed. And sometimes people will put their names on that so you can look up and see it. I saw them knitting one that said the Gov. Now, I'm not sure who they were talking about, except the only Gov I know is sitting to my left, your right. So next year, I think they're going to find you, Governor, and you'll be coming out of the plane with us. And they have another one. It was spelled Speaker, S-P-E-K-A. So the Speaker, too, will be with us, I think, on that particular one. And finally, there is no better guy here. I think the whole staff is great than Alan. All of you will get to know Alan. He was on the drop zone, and as you were coming down, you saw this person who was running right under you to make sure you landed very safely. Because sometimes, you have a hard landing, but Alan would help the instructors catch you, and he'd be waiting with arms up. That's if you voted for roadworks. If you didn't vote for roadworks, stuff happens. And Alan kind of steps back, and you hit the ground pretty hard. But no, Alan is a great guy. And I can see from my right eye, Giarusso, Representative Giarusso, my great friend in Chippendale, going, okay, get this thing going. That's because in our committee meetings, I'm doing the same thing that they're doing. So they want me to hurry up. But I do want to say this in closing. We have a lot of fun, but we are here to organize. And we're here to organize to get a job done. And as I've said many times, if everybody could do this, everybody would be doing it. And that's not the case. Our job is to make sure that this House of Representatives, the best house that I know of, and I travel a lot and see a lot of House of Representatives, that we are organized to do our job even when there's adversity. That's when you know you're organized to do the right thing and get the job done. And I think that's what we're doing here today. So when we leave and we understand and we know what our roles are, accept those roles, because that's what people expect us to do. I do this, and this is the only personal thing that I will say as I end this. I don't do it for Marvin. I don't do it for anybody else. I do it for the young men and women who serve our country every day, every night, in far-flung places that you would never know about or never heard about. They don't ask what color you are. They don't ask what your sexual orientation is. They don't ask what political party you're in. They serve our country, and some of them die. So when I'm sitting in this chamber as we organize, I understand the bigger picture rather than just a small bill that I need to get passed. I understand that. But right up in my office now are two young men, one of them you've seen here before, another his buddy, both West Point graduates. They wanted to come back out tonight, and they wanted to give up their seats so that other people could have them. If you see them today, this evening, say hello to them. These are real live human beings that get in planes and helicopters and walk the earth, and they protect us so that we can dress up in suits and do what we do. And that's mine. They have a motto. These two guys, my son who's African American, his friend who's Caucasian, one is from Rhode Island, one is from the South. They live together, they played together, they've done everything together. And this is countless of other people. But their motto was never falter and never fail. And my motto, as it always has been and will never change, is that you cannot lead from behind. You can be a great director, a great choreographer, and we need that. But if you're going to be a leader, you got to be out front. Those kids are out front every day doing hard stuff. But so are the kids here, too. So we have a lot to be proud of as we organize to take on the challenges that are going to come. I saw you, Gianrusso. I'm done. I appreciate your patience, but I'll get you back in committee meeting. I love that guy. He's great. So thank you very much for your time on that one. The chair would like to appoint the following committee to escort the Honorable Secretary of State, Nellie Gorbea, to the rostrum to administer the oath of office to members of the Rhode Island House of Representatives. And those representatives in the committee are Representative Ackerman, Representative Amore, Representative Costantino, Representative Johnston, Representative Maldonado, Representative McNamara, Representative Price, and Representative Ruggiero. Would you please go back to rear and escort the Secretary of State out, please? Secretary Gorbea, welcome to the House of Representatives, and congratulations on your own election and continue to win. Will the members please rise and raise your right hand?
Supposed to do this very slowly, or some of you won't get any pictures. I'm just saying. You, being chosen to the place of representative in the General Assembly, do solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful to this state of Rhode Island and Providence plantations, that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of this state, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of your office to the best of your abilities, according to law, so help you God. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Secretary of State Gorbea. The next order of business is the election of the Speaker of the House. Are there any nominations? The Chair recognizes Representative Cale Keeble.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. I rise today to nominate Representative Nicholas Mattiello of District 15 in Cranston to the constitutional position of Speaker of the House of Representatives for the legislative term of 2017 and 2018. Representative Mattiello is a lifelong Rhode Island resident. He actively participates in his community, where he is a member of the St. Mary's Feast Society, the Oak Lawn Grange, a parishioner of Immaculate Conception Church in Cranston, and a former baseball coach for Cranston Weston Little League. He and his wife Mary Ann are the proud parents of two strong, hard-working, well-mannered sons, Nick and Tony. I welcome all three of them to the chamber today. First elected in 2006, Representative Mattiello has served as a member of the House Finance Committee, House Judiciary Committee, our Majority Leader, and most recently as our Speaker. Through the 6 years that we have served in the House together, I know that Speaker Mattiello has tremendous respect for the institution of the House of Representatives. I know that Speaker Mattiello understands that the 75 of us have been sent here by our neighbors to do their will and to see that their best interests are looked after in matters of state government. It is often said that the Speaker of the House is the most powerful elected official in Rhode Island government. What is less often said is that this is for good reason. The House of Representatives is the body most directly elected by the citizens. This House is the cradle of the people's power in their own self-determination. As Speaker for the last 2.5 years, Representative Mattiello has made improving our state's economy the top priority of this chamber. A lawyer by trade, Speaker Mattiello knows well the hardships of running a small business, both at his own law firm and, as a younger man, managing the business operations for his late father's company, Mattiello Drilling and Blasting. Under his leadership, the House has taken our corporate tax rate from the highest in the region to the lowest, cut unemployment insurance costs, and established incentives for companies to create well-paying jobs in the state. Rhode Island's unemployment rate has dropped dramatically since Representative Mattiello was elected Speaker. When he became Speaker in 2014, Representative Mattiello vowed that his speakership would be centered on accessibility. He has followed through on that promise. Speaker Mattiello's door is always open for members to meet with him, and he proactively works to build and maintain relationships with the members. On most legislative days, as he did today, Speaker Mattiello walks the floor of the House before the session to discuss current events and issues with other members. He is always available to the members in the evening after session. The Speaker has visited nearly every legislative district of the House and has worked with members on issues that directly affect their district, certainly myself included. He has demonstrated both in word and deed his interest in collaborating with the members of this House to move our state forward. Under Speaker Mattiello's leadership, the House of Representatives has made great strides towards improving government transparency and accountability. We have instituted campaign finance and lobbying reform, eliminated the master lever, and most recently, restored Constitutional Ethics Commission oversight over ourselves. This is the exact opposite of what the new Republican-controlled Congress in Washington had planned to do until only hours ago. In just over 2 years, Rhode Island's legislature has grown more accountable and accessible to the public because of Speaker Mattiello. Most importantly, Representative Mattiello is a leader who takes decisive action. 2 years ago, he promised to deliver meaningful tax relief to our retirees and seniors. He followed through on that commitment by eliminating the onerous income tax on Social Security and other retirement benefits up to a set level. This year, Representative Mattiello has committed to providing meaningful car tax relief to Rhode Islanders, and the people of this great state should expect to receive it, because as members of the House know, Speaker Mattiello follows through on his word. Mr. Presiding Officer, I enthusiastically nominate my good friend, Representative Nicholas A. Mattiello, for consideration as Speaker of the House of Representatives. I ask my colleagues to support him and this House's continued efforts to move Rhode Island forward.
Thank you, Representative Keeble. The Chair will recognize Representative Kathy Fogarty to second the nomination of Representative Nicholas A. Mattiello of Cranston as Speaker of the House.
Thank you, Representative Abney. I rise to second Representative Keeble's nomination of Nicholas Mattiello as Speaker of the House of Representatives. 2 years ago, when I was first elected and I came to this building, like most of the other newly elected legislators, I was eager to get to work. and address the issues and concerns of my constituents, but uncertain about how the best way to approach the task. With 10 years of experience on the South Kingstown Town Council, I knew that the process of getting legislation passed through two separate bodies would be different from dealing with 4 council members. Fortunately for me and my constituents, that Speaker Mattiello took the time to put me at ease and provide me the guidance that helped me through my first term, and also helped the people of District 35. I will forever be grateful for the time that the Speaker has spent with me. And I advise all of my new colleagues to take advantage of his institutional knowledge and leadership, and it will help you better serve your time at the State House as more enjoyable and more effective. Don't lose sight of what got you elected. And as the Speaker said to me then, work on the issues that matter most to your district. Whether it was legislation that improved municipal services, modernized election technology, or ensured that our elementary school children have 20 minutes of free play recess, the Speaker never micromanaged the issue or the process. This is the true value of having Nicholas Mattiello as our Speaker. Instead of everything being driven down from the top, the Speaker allowed me to become the expert and educate him on issues of public importance. And as a representative whose district includes URI, I find this to be essential. We are fortunate that during the Speaker's tenure, we have taken the strides necessary to ensure that we will have the proper educational facilities available for our children that will give them the boost needed to succeed in our changing economy and provide benefits that our citizens can enjoy. As with the Innovation Center at the University of Rhode Island and the role it will play in moving the state forward, the building of the new nursing school and the development of the Dynamo House will also provide our youth careers in nursing and will also aid considerably in the future of caring of our aging population. We are fortunate that Speaker Mattiello recognizes the importance of having a concerted plan for secondary education and the development of a quality workforce in the state, and we will be able to attract more businesses to the state, and he has also been instrumental in leading us towards the economic revival. As such, I consider an honor to second Nicholas Mattiello's re-election as our Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Fogarty. Are there any other seconds to the nomination of Nicholas A. Mattiello for Speaker of the House? If so, please rise and be recognized. Representative O'Grady, Representative Morey, Representative Handy is not here, Representative Regenberg, Representative Craven, Representative Perez, Representative Ucci, Representative Marshall, Representative O'Brien, Representative McEntee, Representative Lombardi, Representative Regenberg, Representative Fogarty, Representative Winfield, Representative McKiernan, Representative Carson, Representative Canario, Representative Walsh, Representative Maldonado, Representative Williams, Representative Almeida, Representative Tanzi, Representative Ruggiero, Representative Sicarchi, Representative Ackerman, Representative Ranglin Vassar, Representative Constantino, Representative Serpa, Representative Hearn, Representative Jacquard, Representative Agello, Representative Williams, Bella Wilkinson, I'm sorry, Representative Falella, Representative Lima, Representative Kennedy, Representative Bennett, Representative Diaz, Representative Carvesi, Representative Knight, Representative Messier, Representative McLaughlin, Representative Hull, Representative Slater, Representative Azanaro, Representative McNamara, Representative Morin, Representative Phillips, Representative Casey, Representative Edwards, Representative Chuna, Representative Solomon, Representative Tabone, Representative Shannon? Chairman. Chandler? Shanley. Okay, great. Representative Representative Johnston, Representative Coughlin, Representative Barrows, Representative Lajewski, Representative Kazarian, Representative Donovan, and Representative Mozolkowski. Yeah, and Representative Casanero. That's a tough job, Speaker. I understand how tough that is now. Okay. Are there other nominations for the position of Speaker of the House? Call on Representative Filippi.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. I nominate Patricia Morgan for the constitutional position of Speaker of the House of Representatives for the 2017 to 2018 term. And I make this nomination because Representative Morgan exemplifies the Republican principle of helping all Rhode Islanders achieve their dreams by unleashing our economy through free market reforms and getting government out of the way. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Representative Filippi. Are there any seconds for the nomination of Representative Morgan to the next Speaker of the House? Representative Giarrusso.
Thank you, Chairman Abney. Ladies and gentlemen of the House, I second Patricia Morgan for Speaker of the House. She fights for everyone. Doesn't matter your gender, doesn't matter your color, or it doesn't matter. She fights for everyone. And she also fought for ethics reform, so I'm really glad we brought that up. Because one thing I know about ethics reform, I was really disappointed when I found out what was going on in Washington. But I was happy that they came to their senses because now they can concentrate on truly straightening out the big mess that they inherited for the last 8 years. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there other seconds for Representative Morgan for Speaker of the House? If so, stand and please be recognized. Representative Lancia, Representative Roberts, Representative Nautilillo, Representative Chippendale, Representative Price, Representative Giarrusso, Representative Newberry, and Representative Mendonca. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Quattrochi. Gotcha. Forgive me if it's not close enough. Okay. Any other nominations for the position of Speaker? Clerk McCabe, call the roll. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I move to close the nomination.
It has been moved and closed by Leader Sakachi. It's been seconded by Whip Edwards. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Clerk McCabe, please call the roll. The clerk will notify the chair in the tally in writing, but I'm sorry, any discussion? No discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Representative Abney.
Representative Mattiello.
Representative Ackerman. Representative Agello. Representative Almeida. Representative Amori. Representative Azanaro. Representative Barros. Representative Bennett. Representative Blazewski. Representative Canario. Representative Carson. Representative Casey. Representative Casimiro. Representative Chippendale.
Leader Morgan.
Representative Corvese.
Representative Mattiello.
Representative Costantino.
Mattiello.
Representative Coughlin.
Representative Mattiello.
Representative Craven.
Representative Mattiello.
Representative Cunha. Representative Diaz.
Representative Nicholas A. Mariello.
Representative Donovan.
Representative Mattiello.
Representative Edwards.
Representative Mattiello.
Representative Falella.
Representative Mattiello.
Representative Filippi.
Leader Morgan.
Representative Fogarty.
Representative Mattiello.
Representative Giruso.
Leader Morgan.
Representative Handy is not here. Representative Hearn. Representative Hull. Representative Jacquard. Representative Johnston. Representative Kazarian. Representative Keeble. Representative Kennedy. Representative Knight. Representative Lancia. Representative Lima. Representative Lombardi. Representative Maldonado. Representative Marshall. Representative Marshallkowski.
Representative Mattiello.
Representative Mattiello. Representative McEntee. Representative McCannon. Representative McLaughlin. Representative McNamara.
Speaker Nicholas A. Mattiello.
Representative Mendonça.
Leader Morgan.
Representative Messier. Representative Morgan. Representative Morin. Representative Nardolillo. Representative Newberry. Representative Nunes. Representative O'Brien. Representative O'Grady. Representative Perez. Yellow. Representative Phillips. Representative Price. Representative Quattrochi. Representative Ranglin Vassell. Representative Regenberg. Representative Roberts. Representative Ruggiero. Representative Serpa. Representative Shanley. Representative Shikarchi. Representative Slater. Representative Solomon. Representative Tanzi. Representative Tobone. Representative Ucci. Representative Bella Wilkinson. Representative Walsh. Representative Williams. And Representative Winfield. And 1 and 7.
Thank you, Clerk McCabe. There are 63 votes for Representative Mattiello, 11 votes for Representative Morgan, and 1 absent. Okay. We're on TV, remember? It is my honor and pleasure to announce that Representative Nicholas A. Mattiello of District 15 in Cranston has been re-elected Speaker for the years 2017 and 2018. The chair appoints the following representatives as a committee to escort the Speaker to the rostrum: Representative Almeida, Representative Bennett, Representative Carvesi, Representative Diaz, Representative Kennedy, Representative Marshall, Representative Messier, Representative Morin, Representative O'Brien, and Representative Serpa. Please approach. The chair appoints the following representatives as a committee to escort Speaker Mattiello's wife, Mary Ann, and sons to the rostrum: Representative Azanero, Representative Barrows, Representative Canario, Representative Carson, Representative Casey, Representative Falella, Representative McLaughlin, Representative Tabone, and Representative Williams. Please approach. The chair appoints the following representatives as a committee to escort the Honorable Paul Suttell, Chief Justice of the Rhode Island Supreme Court, to the rostrum: Representative Blajewski, Representative Craven, Representative Filippi, Representative Lombardi, Representative McEntee, Representative McKieran, Representative Newberry, Representative Solomon, and Representative Uchi. Please approach.
I, Nicholas A. Mattiello. I, Nicholas A. Mattiello. Do solemnly swear. Do solemnly swear. To faithfully discharge the duties and to uphold the honor and prerogatives of this House. And to uphold the honor and prerogatives of this House. And its members. And its members. Justice Suttell, thank you for the honor of swearing me in. It's a pleasure and an honor to have you, particularly today for this special moment in my life. I'm glad I had the opportunity to share it with you. Thank you. Thank you all. I want to thank each and every one of you that have put your trust in me. Is the mic working? Okay. I want to thank each and every one of you that have put your trust in me. I am grateful for the continued support and the opportunity to serve one more term as Speaker for the next 2 years. I think you all know I love this institution. I love serving this chamber, my district residents in Cranston, and all of the citizens of Rhode Island. We were all elected to a service of the people, and I'm honored to serve in that capacity. Like you, I owe a debt of gratitude to the people of my district. Without their support, I would not be here today. So to the residents of District 15 in Cranston, thank you from the bottom of my heart. A sincere thank you to Representative Marvin Abney, who, as the senior member from Newport, is charged by our Constitution with convening the first day of session. Thank you for doing a great job. Marvin is a trusted friend who does not shy away from a challenge. I think you can see that. At a very difficult time in the waning months last session, He stepped up to fulfill the critical role of House Finance Committee Chairman. Under his leadership, the Finance Committee crafted a budget that was responsible for the citizens of our state in a short amount of time. I am excited to see what the Finance Committee will do in the next 2 years under Chairman Abney's leadership. Thank you, Marvin. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your friendship. I always enjoy speaking to Marvin. It's always an uplifting conversation. You can see his roots in the military. He knows how to motivate. He knows how to get things done. Thank you. And his advice is always great. When a funeral director asks you to jump out of an airplane, the answer should be no. Thank you, Marvin. I'd like to also thank Representatives Cale Keeble and Kathy Fogarty for placing my name into nomination. Both of you are tireless public servants. Under Representative Keeble's leadership, the House Judiciary Committee has considered many challenging and nuanced pieces of legislation. Whether you are a member of this chamber or the public, no matter your party or politics, you can count on your issue receiving thoughtful consideration by the House Judiciary Committee. Thank you, Chairman Keeble. Representative Fogarty may be relatively new to this chamber, but she is not new to public service. She served a decade on the South Kingston Town Council before arriving here, and that municipal government experience has served her and her colleagues well in this chamber. Both of you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's sitting in my representative seat, listening to the kind words each of you said on my behalf is really heartwarming, and I'll never forget it. Thank you both from the bottom of my heart. One thing I've always been blessed with is good friends, and I've made a lot of good friends in this chamber, and you two are among them. Thank you. At our Democratic caucus in November, we elected a new majority leader, Joe Shekarchi. Leader Shekarchi will be a great partner. As the former chairman of the House Labor Committee, Joe Shekarchi earned praise for his fairness and collaboration. He worked tirelessly to bring together stakeholders on different sides of an issue, to reach compromises that advance the interests of all Rhode Islanders. These skills will serve him well as majority leader, and I know that his door will always be open to the members of the House. Thank you, Leader Shekarchi. We're expecting great things. I had the honor of meeting your family earlier. You're blessed also with a wonderful family and great friends. Welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Shekarchi. We also re-elected Whip Jay Edwards and Deputy Whip Chris Blazewski, whose leadership we are fortunate to have in this chamber. Thank you both for your efforts on behalf of all Rhode Islanders. At the same time, I want to congratulate our new minority leader, Patricia Morgan, and the new minority whip, Blake Filippi. I look forward to working with both of you and the entire Republican caucus. I know that our collaboration will lead to great things for our state. I've always been a believer that the more viewpoints you get, the better the final policy will be on behalf of all Rhode Islanders, so I look forward to our collaboration. I want to thank Secretary of State Nellie Gorbea for swearing in all the House members today. And it was a great honor to have the Chief Justice of the Rhode Island Supreme Court swear me in. Thank you, Chief Justice Suttell. I also want to take a moment to recognize Governor Raimondo, Lieutenant Governor Dan McKee, and Attorney General Peter Kilmartin. Along with the Senate, we have worked together to put the interest of all Rhode Islanders first. I want to acknowledge the many mayors here today. including my hometown Mayor Alan Fung. Thank you for the service that you each do on behalf of our local communities. Today, we welcome 12 new members to the General Assembly. Congratulations. I can easily recall my first inauguration. I was filled with humility, hope, and optimism. Take that humility and hope with you as you work to build a brighter future for your constituents and every Rhode Islander. While I had the opportunity to talk with each of you on Orientation Day, I encourage you to reach out to your colleagues on both sides of the aisle. Each of us represents a diverse and unique community within our state, but we must work together to move Rhode Island forward. I can't wait to begin working with everyone in this chamber. When I took this rostrum for the very first time in March of 2014, I said our focus would be on jobs and the economy. I still remember it. For 2.5 years, we worked together to implement a series of reforms to improve our business climate. Some of these items include reducing the corporate tax rate from the highest in the Northeast to the lowest in the region, raising the exemption on the estate tax to $1.5 million and eliminating the cliff provision, cutting the minimum corporate tax by 20%, eliminating the state income tax on Social Security and other retirement benefits for many recipients, removing the sales tax on utility costs for all businesses, expanding the earned income tax credit to help working families, and passing Majority Leader Shekarchi's jobs bill, which has created hundreds of new jobs and attracted Fortune 500 companies to our state, such as General Electric and Johnson & Johnson. Rhode Island has finally regained the jobs it lost in the Great Recession. Yet much work remains if we are to turn our recovery into a resurgence. Now is the time to be bold. Now is the time for decisive actions that will improve the lives of all Rhode Islanders. That is why my number one priority is phasing out the car tax and eliminating it within the next 5 years. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. This year's budget will provide significant relief from this regressive tax. Cutting the car tax will also improve our tax competitiveness nationally, advance quality of life in our communities, and increase spending in our local economy. Folks throughout our state are frustrated by the car tax. At nearly every doorstep during my campaign, I heard about the impact on working families and their household budget. This proposal is designed to provide immediate tax relief to Rhode Island's middle class. We have one of the highest, if not the highest, car tax. I've always said you cannot be an outlier. We've cut a lot of taxes. We've put business on a better footing. Now we're giving back to the middle class, helping regular folks, eliminating something that just irritates people, and making Rhode Island more competitive. There are other priorities that I want to look closely at this session. Raising the minimum wage to assist every member of our workforce. Eliminating the double tax on cars that are leased. Increasing the level of income that would be exempted for retirees on their state income tax. Expanding the estate tax exemption to be regionally competitive. And doubling down on our commitment to provide a first-rate public education to every child in Rhode Island. As I conclude, I want to take just a few minutes to thank many of my family members and friends who are here today. First, my wife, Mary Ann. Thank you for all of your love and support. You all know the sacrifice that our friends and our families make in order that we serve the public in the House of Representatives. The speakership is a position that I love. It is the best thing that I believe I've ever done in my life other than get married and have kids. But it's time consuming. And while I'm serving the public, my wife is taking care of the household. She's making sure the kids are taken care of, Nick and Tony, and everything is addressed better than I could ever do it. So thank you for your support so that I can serve the public. I love you. And my sons, Nick and Tony. I still remember my first inauguration when they were right on the side and they were ages 12 and 14. They're 22 and 24 now. They've grown into young men, both graduated from college, both very productive members of our society, and I'm very, very proud of both of you, and they're actually both very talented at what they do. There's not a day that goes by almost that I don't hear from someone that they come into contact with that tells me what wonderful boys they are. They also say that they credit my wife for it, which they're probably right on. But having kids that are supportive, take some shots with you once in a while, and are supportive so that you can go out and serve the public because they know it's your passion, that is a blessing. I recognize everything you both do. I recognize your support and sacrifice. Thank you. And my sister Susan. You know how siblings can be sometimes. We don't always agree. But at the end of the day, when you want someone in your corner, it's my sister Susan. Thank you. I love you. And my dear friend and longtime supporter, Nick Capobianco, who shared every step of my journey with me. Stand up for a minute. Nick has shared every step of my journey with me. Every door that I've knocked on, Nick has been by my side. I often get asked if he's my father, and I say, no, my dad, he passed away October 17, 10 years ago. My dad was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person that I love dearly and am extremely proud of. I trust and hope that he's looking down on this today. But Nick, you remind me of my dad. I love you. Thank you for everything. Thank you to John Procaccini for doing such a great job singing the National Anthem today. You are a talented gift at my parish of Immaculate Conception, a gift to the city of Cranston. Thank you for sharing your talent with us. And to the Cranston Fire Department Honor Guard, thank you for coming in today and posting the colors. As the Cranston firefighters were walking down the aisle, I looked at a lot of my family members and a lot of my friends, and my thought was that you helped every one of them in one way or another at some point within just the last 10 years. Thank you for what you do for all of us, to the Cranston firefighters and every firefighter across the state of Rhode Island. And I'm a little bit partial, but my friends in Cranston are amongst the best. Finally, thank you to Monsignor Kenney and Reverend Edward Pieroni for participating in today's proceedings. I got to know Monsignor Kenney. He serves at Immaculate Conception quite often, giving the homily. But I first got to know him when my children were at LaSalle Academy. Monsignor Kenney is a great friend, and I'm not sure where you are, Monsignor. You're usually there when everybody else forgets. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are exactly what a priest should be, and you exemplify a true friend. Thank you, Monsignor. To all my family members and many friends, thank you for your support and friendship. Once again, I want to thank the members of this body who placed their support in me for another 2 years. I look forward to working with all of you. I look forward to the work we're going to do collaboratively, all of us together on behalf of the citizens of the state of Rhode Island. I'm going to end off where I started, jobs in the economy. We're going to work on creating an economic environment that's conducive to greater job growth and create a resurgence in Rhode Island. And we're going to do that collaboratively, taking everybody's idea into the final policy that we pass in our budget. And we're going to remember our constituents, all of them across Rhode Island, and we're going to respect what they ask for. And we're going to give them the relief that they deserve. Thank you all. I appreciate your support. Thank you. Please join me in welcoming John Procaccini back to the rostrum to sing God Bless America.
While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair as we raise our voices in this solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night by the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
The next order of business is the election of the Clerk of the House for the years 2017 and 2018. Nominations are in order. Representative Messier.
place the name of Francis McCabe from the great city of Pawtucket into nomination as Clerk of the House.
Is there a second? Representative Barrows.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the nomination of Francis McCabe as House Clerk.
Thank you, Representative. I call on Representative Coughlin.
Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I move the nominations for Clerk of the House be closed. Thank you.
Is there a second? Representative Johnston seconds.
Mr. Speaker, I second that nominations be closed.
Thank you, Representative. All in favor, aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Representative Messier.
I move that Rep. Barrows cast one ballot for Francis McCabe for the office of Clerk of the House.
Representative Tabone.
Second.
Seconded by Representative Tabone. All in favor, aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The motion passes. Representative Barrows.
The motion passes, and, I cast one vote for Francis McCabe.
Representative Barrows casts one vote for Representative McCabe. I declare Francis McCabe is elected Clerk of the House. Congratulations, Frank. Nominations are in order for the office of Recording Clerk of the House for years 2017 and 2018. Representative Newberry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I've always thought that the office of Recording Clerk was one of the most difficult jobs in the chamber, trying to keep track of everything here that goes on. And during my entire tenure, it's been Linda McElroy. But she went up on my estimation when this past year she moved to the great town of North Smithfield. So with all due respect to Representative Corvese, who lost a great constituent, I nominate Linda McElroy for the office of Recording Clerk.
Representative Corvese.
Mr. Speaker, North Smithfield's gain is North Providence's loss. I would like to second the nomination for Linda McElroy of North Smithfield.
Nomination has been moved and seconded. Representative Jacquard.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. If there are no other nominations, I move that the nominations be closed.
Representative O'Brien.
Second it.
Moved and seconded. All in favor, aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Representative Corvese.
Mr. Speaker, I move that Representative Newberry be directed to cast one ballot for Linda McElroy as Recording Clerk.
Representative O'Brien. Moved and seconded. All in favor? All opposed, nay. Motion passes. Representative Newberry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I cast one ballot for Linda McElroy as Recording Clerk for the next session.
Representative Newberry casts one ballot for Linda McElroy as Recording Clerk for the next session. I declare Linda McElroy is elected Recording Clerk. Congratulations, Linda. Raise your right hands. Do you, Francis McCabe, as Clerk of the House, and you, Linda McElroy, as Recording Clerk of the House, solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful to this state of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations, support the Constitution and laws of this state, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of your aforesaid offices during the 2017 and 2018 sessions to the best of your abilities according to the law, so help you God? Congratulations. I just want to say, you all know we're very fortunate to have them both. They work very hard. They do a wonderful job on behalf of the House. So on behalf of all of our members, thank you. Thank you for your past efforts on behalf of the House and your hard work in the coming session. You're both wonderful. Mr. Clerk, do we have any communications? Please read.
We do, Speaker. Representative Art Handy is unable to attend session today, Tuesday, January 3rd, 2017. And from Representative Handy, if I were present, I would have voted for Nicholas Mattiello for Speaker.
Thank you, Clerk. Announcements and introductions. Leader Shikachi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to take a moment to congratulate you on today's re-election. I'm excited and proud to be joining your leadership team in the House of Representatives. I was humbled and honored to be elected Majority Leader at our caucus this past November. At this time, I'd also like to congratulate my two good friends, Whip Jay Edwards and Deputy Whip Chris Blazajewski, who were elected at the same caucus. Also want to extend my congratulations to the newly elected Republican leadership team of Minority Leader Patricia Morgan and Minority Whip Blake Flippy. Blake, you're still not my favorite for Lippy, but I do like you. I look forward to working with you both and your caucus to move our state forward over the next 2 years. And most certainly, congratulations and welcome to the 12 freshman representatives sworn in today. This is a memorable day in your life. I encourage you to celebrate it with your friends and family and supporters. My primary responsibility as Majority Leader will be to work with all of you as we coordinate our legislative calendar throughout the year. I look forward to working with each of you to learn your legislative priorities and accomplish as much as possible on behalf of our constituents. So please don't be shy. My door will proverbially always be open to you. I'll do my very best for each of you and the people of Rhode Island. I echo Speaker Mattiello's sentiments that we must continue to focus on jobs and the economy in order to move Rhode Island forward. For the last 2.5 years, this House has worked tirelessly to advance the state's tax climate in order to spur economic development. With a more competitive foundation in place, now is the time to be bold and attract business investment and grow our state's middle class. I know each of you is honored, as I am, to return to this chamber and eager to roll up your sleeves and get to work on behalf of our constituents. I look forward to working with you to move Rhode Island forward and wish you the very best over the next 2 years. Once today's formalities are concluded, I would like to cordially invite all our members, their families, and supporters to the third floor for a reception. Additionally, 2 technical announcements. We will start session tomorrow at 4 o'clock as normal, and we will also, effective tomorrow, have a new seating chart which will be passed out at the end of the conclusion of chambers today. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Leader Shikachi. We were fortunate to have a lot of mayors, and I know that everybody has a lot of work to do and other obligations, but while they're still here, I want to recognize Mayors Lombardi and Murray. Thank you for your service. Welcome to the House of Representatives, and thank you for being wonderful friends, serving your communities honorably and proudly. Leader Morgan.
It's over here. Thank you, Speaker. On behalf of our whole caucus, I'd like to congratulate you, too, on your election as Speaker. Look forward to working with you in the coming session. And also to Leader Shikachi, congratulations to you. I think it'll be a great 2 years. And now I also have the pleasure of introducing our 2 new members. Bob Quattrochi is from District 41. And today he's accompanied by his wife Edwina, his 2 daughters Brianna and Sophia, and his father Robert. And 13 of his family and friends. That's where the whoop came from, I think. And we also have a new member, Ken Mendonca, from District 72. And he is today accompanied by his wife Nancy and his daughter Kaylee and friends and family from his campaign. and I think my mother has left the building. It's getting to be her bedtime. So she will turn 92 in 3 weeks, and I wanted her to come here. So. But I hope you will welcome our 2 new members warmly. I'm eager to work with all of you, and they're ready to hit the road. So thank you.
Thank you, Leader Morgan. Let me publicly congratulate you on becoming the minority leader, and we all look forward to working with you. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Representative O'Brien.
Thank you, Speaker. I just want to welcome my sister, Sharon Basiglio, and my fiancée, Jackie Celeste, to the House. Without them, they did a lot of work for me during the campaign, and I appreciate it. Thank you for your love, and I love both of you.
Representative Ucci.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Announcement.
Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Speaker, congratulations on your re-election, and I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of my colleagues, both existing and new ones who are here today, but specifically I'd like to welcome one of the representatives who represents Providence and also a part of Johnston, Ramon Perez. Ramon is the new state representative from District 13. Congratulations, Ramon, and welcome. Ramon had a hard-fought campaign this summer, and he is joined here by his lovely wife, Myra Perez. His, I'm in her way, so don't sit behind me next time. His mom and dad, Ramon Sr. and Maritza Perez. And his friends, David Talon and David Marshall. Ramon, welcome to the House of Representatives.
Chairwoman Ruggiero.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the House, and congratulations, Mr. Speaker, on your election, and to each and every one of my colleagues. I'm honored to serve and look forward to working with you. I'd like to take a moment to introduce one of our newest representatives, Julie Casimiro from North Kingstown and Exeter. Julie. She's also joined by her husband, Rich, who's sitting, I thought, somewhere over here. There he is. He doesn't want to stand up. And if I may take a moment, I'd like to introduce my guests, Lynn Cloutier, and my mother and father, John and Dorothy Ruggiero, but I'm not disclosing any ages like Rep. Morgan did. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen of the House.
Representative Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Congratulations, everybody. The best of health, prosperity for 2017 and beyond to each and every one of you. At this time, I would like to take a moment to welcome a sister, Marcia Wranglin Vessel, as our new representative for the city of Providence, and her family right behind me. She is here to not only represent her district, but also to teach some, if not most of all of us, some new lessons that we desperately need to understand that diversity does exist, and she's bringing and is the flavor of the month, and probably for the year too, darling. Thank you.
Representative Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and congratulations on your re-election as Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have a couple of guests that I wanted to introduce today. My aunt, who was on my District 38 Representative Committee, who has not been here, and this is the start of my 29th year. It's hard to believe. So my Aunt Dorothea Kennedy, over here in the back. Next to her is her sister, Alroyce Marone. Alroyce's daughter is Cindy Marone, and Cindy's son, Ryan Quattromani. So, welcome.
Representative Lima.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and congratulations to you. Representative Ucci got my thunder there. I want to first congratulate all my colleagues, and I want to congratulate all the new representatives, and my neighboring representative, Representative Ramon Perez. Congratulations.
Representative Diaz.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The first thing first, I would like to congratulate you. Very happy to see you there again, working hard as you always do for the state of Rhode Island. Thank you for being re-elected. And second, Mr. Speaker, I would like to welcome a few of my greatest teams in the state of Rhode Island, people that helped me to get re-elected. My best friend for 25 years, Hugo and Margarita Adames, they are here today, and I want you please welcome them. Also, I have around 7 people in the balcony, but I think they not used to wait so long, sessions so long like today. But they came also to give me some company for the great job that we're doing here. And for the last, I would like to congratulate the second Dominican American man elected in the state of Rhode Island, my good friend Ramon Perez and his wife and the entire team. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Representative Marshall.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, announcement, please.
Proceed.
First, I would like to introduce my sleeping campaign manager from day one, my youngest daughter, Amanda Marshall, to the House floor.
Welcome, Amanda. We need somebody back there to help your dad out.
Secondly, if you indulge me, I'd like to also introduce my mother and my brother and my niece Julie, my mother Dolores and my brother Steve, who are in the state chambers that are here with us tonight. My mother's 85 years old, and she certainly is honored to be here along with my brother and my sister and my niece. I just want to congratulate you, Speaker, for all the work that you have done on behalf of the state of Rhode Island in collaboration with all of us. And I also want to thank your family for the sacrifices that you mentioned in your speech for allowing you to come up and serve the state of Rhode Island to help make us strong again. There was an apropos quote this morning in the Providence Business News that was from the CVS chairman of the Health and Human Services that said, "Success is not a destination, it's a journey." And certainly, working together as colleagues for that journey, for the success of the state of Rhode Island, we are fortunate to have you as Speaker, so thank you.
I had the pleasure, Representative, of meeting your mom, Dolores, and your family. Welcome, Dolores, to the House. It was an honor to meet you. You're wonderful, and your son's wonderful. Representative Corvesi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First, I'd like to take the opportunity, as my colleagues have, to congratulate you on your return to the position of Speaker and to Representative Sakachi to the position of Leader, and I welcome everyone in this room. It will be an interesting 2 years. But I stand on a personal note. I did not think I'd be doing this today, but I just wanted to recognize my daughter Maria, her husband Matt, and my first grandchild, 3 months old, up in the gallery. And it's a genetic trait that all Corvesis have the same eyes. And thankfully, Alexander has kept that family tradition. He has the same eyes as every other Corvesi that's been born. Thank you.
Maria, Matt, Alexander, welcome to the House. Doc, Representative Corvesi, you're blessed with a wonderful family. Congratulations. Chairman McNamara.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Congratulations, Mr. Speaker. Outstanding. We're off to a great start. And congratulations to all of our new members and our veterans. I'm sure it's going to be a great year. Mr. Speaker, it's my pleasure to introduce the family of Representative Evan Shanley, who is with us today. He's joined by his lovely wife, Meredith. Meredith, if you could please stand. And the youngest individual in the chamber today, his son Maxwell, who is 2 weeks old. Welcome, Maxwell. Representative Shanley is honored to be joined by his parents, Mary Madden, Paul Shanley, Mark Gursky, and Patty Shanley. Welcome to the Rhode Island House. Mr. Speaker, Shanley is a common name in Rhode Island, and yes, Representative Shanley is joined today by the Reverend Father Brian Shanley. Father Shanley. Thank you, Father. He is also joined by his friends, Scott Lassard, Elizabeth Wines, and Johnny Paulus. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and Godspeed to everyone.
Representative McLaughlin.
Mr. Speaker, an announcement, please.
Proceed.
Yes. Mr. Speaker, members of the House, I'd like to welcome our newest member of Cumberland State Representative, Alex Majkowski. And Alex's family is here. Would they please stand up? Mr. Majkowski, owner of Adams Farm. I know Alex will be a great asset. He will be representing District 52, and I look forward to working with you and the members of this body. And at this time, I'd also recommend. I'd like to respond to our mayor who came up here today, Mayor Murray. Thank you so much for coming up. With that said, Godspeed, and let's have a great year and do some proactive things. Thank you.
Representative Tabone.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Announcement.
Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, again, like my colleagues, congratulations, and I'm looking forward to the next 2 years. Thank you for all your hard work. I just want to acknowledge in the House chamber, I have a few people who helped me get here as well. Magdalena Picot, who was there since 2010 when I made my first attempt. Maggie, thank you so much for all your work and all your belief in me. My childhood friend and best friend, Javier Rios, he came from Colombia to be here with me. My father, thank you, Dad, for everything you've done for me. And my beautiful wife, I want to introduce Alejandra Toon. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Representative Kazarian.
Announcement, Mr. Speaker.
Proceed.
Congratulations to you on your election, and congratulations to all, and welcome. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to this House chamber Susan Donovan from Bristol, Representative Susan Donovan, and her family, Glenn, her husband, Glenn, her son, and his wife, Erin, also Colleen, her daughter, and most importantly, her granddaughter, Ellie. Welcome to the House chamber. I'd also like to note that Representative Donovan is an educator. She's won the Teacher of the Year award as well as the Hometown Hero, so we're really excited to have her in this chamber. Thank you again.
Representative Hearn.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. An announcement.
Proceed.
First of all, congratulations on your victory. You've led the House well for the past 2 years, and we look forward to charging ahead. So congratulations to everyone on the floor and to you especially, Mr. Speaker. I just want to take this opportunity to introduce our newest rep from Barrington and Warren, Jason Knight from District 67. Congratulations. And he's going to be a great addition to the floor. And he brought his beautiful wife, Nicole Jellinek. Sorry about that. And his two beautiful children who helped with the pledge, Talia and Max. So welcome to the floor, and we expect terrific things from Jason. He'll be a great addition. So congratulations again.
Representative Amori.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Congratulations on your reelection.
Thank you.
I am proud to introduce the newest member of the East Providence delegation, former councilman, my friend, and former student, Representative Helder Cunha. Helder will be a great representative for the city of East Providence. He is here on the floor today with his wife, Sandra, his daughters, Ariana and Jocelyn, his son, Roman, his mom, Maria, and his father, Jose. Congratulations to you all.
Representative Regenberg.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Announcement, please.
Proceed.
I'm very excited to welcome one of our new colleagues from Providence, Maura Walsh, to the chamber. And I'm even more excited to welcome Maura's son, Malcolm, who is going to be a huge lump of fun for all of us over the coming months. I'm sure we're going to get to know him very well. Maura is joined today by her parents, her uncle, her roommate, and friends. Maura is a fighter. She brings a critically important perspective into our chamber, and I'm sure we're all going to really benefit from having you here. Thank you.
Representative McEntee.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Announcement, please.
Proceed.
Congratulations to you, Mr. Speaker, and to Lita Sakachi, and to everyone else in this House. It's been a pleasure working with the prior members, and I look forward to working with all the new members. But this is my first full-scale inauguration, if that's what we call it, swearing in. And I'm going to take this chance to introduce my campaign team and family. Former State Representative Michael McEntee is my husband. My daughter, Megan McEntee. My son, Mickey McEntee. I think he got too hot and went out. Oh, there he is. And my youngest son, Rory McEntee. Stand up. And I also have with me today my sister, Dr. Ann Hagan-Webb. And somewhere in the building is former Councilman James O'Neill. I think he's in the stateroom. So thank you for all your help, and I appreciate everything.
Any other announcements or introductions? I have a special announcement. Today, Tuesday, January 3, is the birthday of the Dean of the House, Brian Kennedy. Representative Kennedy, happy birthday. Lita Sakachi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. An announcement?
Proceed.
Thank you. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce to this House a dear friend, someone who I will miss very much on the Warwick City Council, but I'm proud and happy to work with. My good friend, Camille Vella-Wilkinson from Warwick, a new representative. I congratulate her and Representative Shanley to join a very talented, hard-working team of Warwick legislators. I would list everyone that Camille has brought with her, but I cannot because she brought a bus from Warwick with all her supporters and friends, but I would like to recognize her husband, Ken, who worked very hard by her side. Welcome, Camille. We're happy to have you in the House, and we look forward to great things. Thank you.
Representative Vella-Wilkinson.
Announcement, Mr. Speaker.
Proceed.
To begin with, Mr. Speaker, congratulations to you and Lita Sakachi, or as we would say in the United States Navy, Bravo Zulu, for a job exceptionally well done. I also offer congratulations to all my brothers and sisters in government who are here with us today, and especially to Rep. Handy, who wasn't able to make it. As Leader Shikachi mentioned, I did have a few folks that came from Warwick, and I would like to welcome them all to the House today, starting with Joseph Fognoli, Dolores Bergeron, Kim Weinman, Barry Teddy, Dean and Heather Johnson, Jason Riojas, my pastor, Father Roland Semino, our delegation from St. Benedict's, which is Vivian Ayadavia, Ronnie Ritchie, Jerry Taglioni, Chris and Ann, Angel Garcia, Rosemary Borengasser. And again, a special thanks to my beautiful husband, Ken, my son, Ian, and my daughter, Amanda. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Any other announcements or introductions? I want to once again congratulate Leader Shikachi and Leader Morgan, all the freshmen, and each and every one of you, whether you had a race or not. We were all elected to serve our local constituents, our communities, and the state of Rhode Island. And I look forward to working with each and every one of you to move our state forward. Representative Williams.
Announcement, Mr. Speaker.
Proceed.
I overlooked an announcement that I should have presented to the chamber when I got up the first time. But I would be remiss to mention that my mom is here with me today for the first time since I've been elected to office. And because she's not here on the floor with me, I wanted to recognize her. She's in the galley behind me. Miss Violet Rose Little. Now, not that I don't love her or anything, it just went past me because she's not in front of my face. But she is here, along with my cousin who's traveled from Atlanta, Georgia, a former Rhode Islander, Angela Robinson. Now, thank you very much. Sorry, Mom.
Representative Jakad.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd just like to take a moment to welcome former Representative Aram Garabedian back to the chamber today. Good to see you, Aram.
Thank you, Representative Jakad. Representative Garabedian, Council President Garabedian, Senator Garabedian, thank you for your friendship, your service to the citizens of Cranston, the state of Rhode Island, in many different capacities. You are a wonderful presence in our community. Thank you. Any further announcements or introductions? Hearing none. Leader Shikachi moves that the House adjourn. The motion is seconded by Leader Morgan. The House team. I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. I would like to introduce the Reverend Edward Pieroni, pastor of St. Raymond's Parish in Providence, for the benediction. Father Pieroni, officer's benediction, please come up to the rostrum.
For those of us who are people of faith, different though our beliefs may be, we turn to the source of all goodness and service, the Almighty and the Eternal, whomever we conceive that power to be. For those of us of little or no faith, let us reflect upon the ideals that inspire us to be of service to the citizens of this great state of Rhode Island and Providence plantations. Source of all that is good and true, foundation of our life and love as a people, we join our good thoughts and wishes. We ask for guidance and strength from you and from each other. We seek compassion and understanding. Grant us the wisdom that we may find the courage to celebrate our diversity and not to dwell upon our differences. In time of distress, turn our rancor to reconciliation. In our problems and difficulties, may we only find the potential for the greater good to which we are all called. Under your watchful care, may we build a better life for all as we inspire each other to be better people and more devoted citizens and servants of the public good. May we be blessed and unified as we proceed in this solemn endeavor. Amen.
My last comments is that I want to welcome everybody. I want to thank everybody who came to participate in today's events one way or another. Welcome to the House.
Thank you. Leader Shekarchi moves that the House adjourn. The motion is seconded by Leader Morgan. The House stands adjourned.